Um, yeah, we're gonna just kind of jump right in. Excuse me. Water. I just ate some sunflower seeds, and they were salted, so now I'm thirsty. This is iced tea. Not iced tea, but tea that I let get cold. Excuse me for that belch. So we're going to do. I'm hoping to have everything out. Hey Janet, I'm gonna do the intro as I prime my face. I left the smaller one in the kitchen. I didn't even wash my lashes yet from not wash, but I didn't remove the glue. Hey Tanya from yesterday. I did a lot of stuff today. Let me get started. Pizza Hut lemonade. I haven't had lemonade in so long. My favorite lemonade ever is from Chick-fil-A. I don't know what they do to it. I don't know what they put in it. I was thinking of what I'm going to have for lunch. I woke up earlier than usual. And so I was laying in bed, and this is brightening eye cream from City Beauty. And I was laying in bed and I was watching a video, and it was like 30 minutes long. And I realized that I wasn't sleepy. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me just get up and do some work. And y'all, this was when was it? Was it this morning? Might have been like around 11 in the morning. Seriously. I conked out early. I woke up. I put on something to watch. I woke up. It was over. I'm like, let me just go to bed. So I was in bed a lot earlier than usual. And so then I laid down and took a nap. Hey, Grace. Slept for maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, and now we're here. So I had lunch a while before I actually took the nap. So I'm thinking I'm gonna end up making like some type of burrito bowl. I'm still loving that par excellence rice, y'all. So I'll cook that, and what a rice cooker will cook it, and then I'll put it in. I'll put a protein in it, and some queso, and I have black beans and stuff, but I don't know if I want all of that in it. I do realize I haven't been eating any vegetables lately, unless you count salsa. Because sometimes I do put that in my rice, but I always put queso in it though. But so that'll probably be what I do, because I can whip that up in like 20 minutes. You should get the liver and third. So yeah, let's do the intro. We're doing the Vampira look tonight, and I feel so comfortable because last night, y'all, that wiped me out. Yes, definitely the chunky salsa. And it's hard to find the hot one, so I usually get the medium one, which has the kind of like a, okay, I could tell you there, but you know, you just be kind of chilling in the back. But yeah, so milk primer. So hello again and welcome, replay crew, those who circled back. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? I call it that because the crazy part is knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're saying in whatever video you're watching. I'm here to tell you, use whatever you want to, however you want to, and with whatever tools you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here, we believe in, I'm looking at brush bushels. Hey, Alexandra. I was looking to see. I saw Janet spoke to you, and Tanya spoke to you. Here we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's what we stand for. That's what the Crazy Troll Nation is. That's our motto. That's what we live by. And I do hope, if you are new here and if you've never heard that before, that it does resonate with you. And if you have heard it before, because I know some of you probably say it with me, since I've been saying it for years, I do hope that it is one of your daily affirmations, just to love yourself with who you are and know that you are amazing. Period. So that's that. 2 things about me. One is I curse sometimes because I curse sometimes. The other is there's an organism named Bruce that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups and gurgles and belches in videos and in particularly live streams, because usually I'm like guzzling something or scarfing something down right before, and so he just wants attention. And I did just eat not a lot. I put a few, maybe a quarter size amount of, excuse me, sunflower seeds in my palm, and just ate those right before I came here. And then I drank the water and some, excuse me, some tea. Hi, Zend, are you ready to become an actor? Sign up now. Time limited offer. Oh. I need to know what the offer is. What's the role? How much are they paying? What's the level of physicality? What's the genre? You gotta give me all the details. Hey, Justin. Let me toggle. The look tonight is Vampira, and it is a member requested look. Janet requested that I do this look. Hey, Lock. And so, of course, because we're a multitasking bunch, so that's what we're going to do. And I am excited about it because we shouldn't be here over 2 hours like last night. It's a black and white photo because that's what they filmed in back then, I'm guessing. Well, I know they did, but I don't know if that's the reason why it's a black and white photo. The main thing is super arch brow. And so what I'm thinking is to just follow my shape, and when I get to here, sharpen, excuse me, and then just come over instead of following this. And it is very distinct. It is sharp. So it's not filled in under here any type of way. Thank you, Tanya. Y'all, them gems. I was doing something today, saw something shining. I picked up 3 gems off the floor. There's still more down there though, because they when I was doing, was it near the end when they were popping off of my chin, and I would hear it like, and then go somewhere. So that's how I realized they were falling off my chin, because I would hear, because it would hit the desk, the table or something, and then go elsewhere. I haven't found any on my clothes, because sometimes one will get stuck on my sweatpants. But y'all, them gems. So today on my list was to test all the pickers with the different gems I have, because I have a lot of the self-adhesive. And so I got all my gems together, all my packets of gems from myself and in the kit, and I tested not each set of gems, because one of them is in that long container, you've seen it, and I have 2 that's longer than that but not as wide. And so I just would like pick a color and use the picker, get it on my hand and put it back in the container. And I also tested the extra wax tips that it came with, and so everything works. I also tried it with the self-adhesive, and one of them did pick up the self-adhesive, but I had to work it because it's wax on it. That triangular tip is wax, and so I had to put it on. Let me do it on here. So I had to put it on the gem and then kind of press it in, which of course caused the adhesive to stick to my hand. So that's not something that I think I'm going to do. So eventually I will order more of the non-self-adhesive. I'll just put them in my Amazon cart and then click save it for later so that I can just get those again. But yeah, I tested all of that because it was not working last night, and today it was. Hey Paulette, how are you? Good to see you. And so yes, I don't know what was up with that, because they were all working today. And for each picker pen, there's at least 2 extra of the picker side. And so I tested every single one. And I got rid of some of the tweezers, or the ones for nail art, similar to these, but these actually are for lashes. Because and they have those, the tweezers, for nail art, to put the gems on nails. And so I don't need those, but I did keep, I think, 3, because I divided up the pickers and the sets and all of that into 3, and 1 is in the kit, 1 is here, and then I have, like, the extra down there. So, but yes, I did that today, because I'm like, yo, I can't be sitting here getting frustrated over gems. So I'm like, let me figure this out. And I did a bunch of other stuff today too. So I was productive. And I knew I was going to get sleepy because I was up earlier than usual. And so I did take the nap. We're going to powder down with... We're going to powder down with the CC Beauty powder because it makes me look a little ghastly. And hey, Haywood. How you doing? How you doing? Because she... Well, it's a black and white picture, but for some reason, I'm imagining she's ghastly, and she probably isn't. But that's what I'm feeling like. And so we're gonna powder down. I see a hint of shadow like right here. So we're just gonna put on a skin tone shade out of this palette. And I need this. I wanted to say non-dramatic palette. And I feel disrespectful now saying that because I know it is dramatic to some people. So we're just going to pick a non-shade in here and just put on the lid and a little into the transition. And that'll be that. She does have a birth. It's probably, I think it's a, I don't think it's a real freckle. But she just has like one little freckle there. I'm just going to think the lipstick is black. It's a black and white picture. And her lower lip in the center does have shine. So I thought I took out a gloss for that, and I did not. So we're just going to grab this gloss. And so, yeah, so I am feeling grateful for this request. You did too? Yeah, I woke up earlier than usual. I passed out last night. I caught myself watching Janessa's live because I did catch part of it during one of my wake ups yesterday. Wake ups are when I call when I wake up, but I'm not getting up. And I saw that she was live, and so I put it on, but then I fell right back to sleep. And so when I was watching it again last night, I fell asleep again. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So I was like, ugh. But today, yeah, so I woke up earlier than usual because I fell asleep. Oh shoot. Y'all, this sifter, the way I tapped it, is the way I tap the fashion fair. And like a little bit comes out, but we're going to use this, and it does have glitter on it because it was laying here when I was putting glitter on yesterday. But we're going to press in this powder and then wipe it off. We're going to I'm guessing black eyeliner, so we're going to use MAC's Paint Pot and Black Mirror. It doesn't look like, it looks like she has 3 lashes on down here on one side, like 1, 2, and then 3, and then the other side looks like there's none. The side that looks like there's none is a shadow like right here, but it's not over here. So I don't know if it's anything on her lower lash line or not. Yeah, that does, right? That's why I was like, you can definitely, excuse me, see her contour, but yeah, that's kind of it. Her nose looks burnt on one side, like right here, but it might be the lighting, just like it looks like they're shading here. Or maybe they touched up the photo, we edited, I don't know. But there's just some shading in different places that don't look natural. And now that I'm really looking at it, some of her face looks like this area on the side where it looks like a shadow here, it's looking patchy. So it has to be the lighting, or they retouched the photo, something. But it's really just, the thick brow, thick eyeliner. It's thin in here and then it widens. The black mole, you see her contour, and lipstick, and it's light in the center. So that's kind of it. So this will help with the ghastliness. I'm trying to get used to using sponges, and I'll tell you why. Janessa be finding some really good deals at like Five Below, and like a while ago she was like, I have all these puffs and sponges. She said, I can send you some. I said, sure. Y'all, she sent me like 6 big ass bags. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm just like, so I'm trying to get used to using the sponges. I mean the puffs. It's in my mouth. In my mouth. And we are going to like just brush away with the brush. Oh boy. To get the excess off. Y'all, this is I can definitely say I like the Mayron powder better because the Mayron one, number one, doesn't make me look ghastly. This one makes me look ghastly. So this is what we're looking like. This could be a look all by itself, y'all. This could be a troll play look all by itself. I be thinking my shirt looks non-dusty. Like when I shake off the dust. Or powder, I should say. Right now I'm turning the lid sideways and tapping over the container to get that extra powder that's in the lid back into the container. And then when I watch it back, and then too, because of where I see it, I see Janice Haywood right here, and then there's chat down here. And so I do try to make sure it looks kind of clean after I do with powders, but I'll be watching it back and I'll be like, girl, your shirt look a mess. Because I don't see it under the chat. So we're going to close that up. I'm going to brush this off because y'all know I don't bake on my face or in my oven. I think we're going to have to contour because y'all see this powder. Let me keep my mouth closed. Whew. Yeah, so we need to cover all that up. Is it going to brush away? And then I have grays too along my hairline too, so that doesn't help. So is it the grays or is it the powder? I know I have a patch. This is a patch of grays for sure, but there's powder there too. And there's a patch of grays right here. So it looks like there's a bald spot right there. That's a family of grays. They always hanging out having a reunion. Now that's a white cast. Yep, it sure is. And it was disappointing because that came with, damn. I just looked at myself. Like in the mirror over here is like, and here is like, oh shit, she's a ghost. And she's a spirit. Is she a familiar one or is she an evil one? Oh jeez. So I remember in the beginning when this cluster started forming, I was like, do I have a bald spot? This is gray in here. So it looks like a bald spot and it's not. And so is over here. And I got a cluster of grays up here. One of my cousins, he had just a patch of gray, just like right here somewhere, just like a circle of gray. It was the weirdest thing. I had never seen anything like it. But then as he got older, like when he hit like in his 40s, it turned, you know, dark brown, his regular hair color. So I was just like, so why was that looking like that when you were a teenager? And then it's just weird. I don't even know what left. Janet, I'll be watching myself back. I'll be cracking up. And I forget what I do. And I remember saying before how Michelle, like she'll comment on something that I said or that I did. And she timestamps, which I love because I'll be like, what I say, what I do. And especially like lately, I don't watch the live until like maybe a day or two later. So I really just don't know when somebody's commenting on something. I don't know what they're referring to. Like I really don't. And Nina, she put a timestamp and put, yeah. And put laughing emojis. And so I'm like, yeah, what? But that's when in the live I had said something and I'm like, yeah. Then I went, yeah. And I had forgot about that. So when I went to the timestamp, I was cracking up. Oh, that's when I was talking about Nina, like how I appreciate her eye. And she was like, one side of the burden is blah, blah, blah. And I said, when I looked at it later, yeah. This, oof, child. So that was funny. So we're going to use the MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour palette. So we're doing a sharp contour. And that's what this looks like. And this one is for medium dark / dark. It says. So we are going to. This is actually. It is so strange to me that this is their Sigma F43 soft angled cheek brush. That's this one. And I use this for contour, bronzer, and I do use bronzer and blush interchangeably. This one is their F11 soft sculpt. So sculpt to me would be like your contour and stuff like that. But to me, I use this for blush because it's just where this one is angled to, for me. But then you could use the brush whatever way you like it best for. But I was kind of like, this is what I would use for contour. Because blush I pat like all over and I'm not trying to necessarily get that line. Yo, my contour be like, what's up? That F11 looks nice. Which one is that? This one? It is. I do recommend this. It's not big and fluffy. It ain't big and flurfy. Like the powder one I sent you, and this is the Lethal bronzer brush, I believe. Who the hell bronze with this big ass brush? I use this for powdering over my face. And it's not, of course, this monstrosity. It is a nice, it does feel nice. It's from the Soft collection. I got it when it first came out, and I do like it. I like this one too, and it is easy to clean. And I know I said before, I'm like way off track. I know I said before that I don't like short, stubby, flat top foundation brushes. And I do like these because they're not short. Like other ones are short where it's hard for me to even squeeze the soap and water out because it's just like from where you see the oranges, like the brush might stop like right here and they're hard for me to clean. But this one is not like that because it's longer. But yeah, these are I really enjoy those, and I enjoy their highlighter brush. If they have a sale, actually they're having a 30% on sale right now, Tanya. Use my link to get to the site. And like the more brushes you buy, the higher the percentage. I think it starts at, I want to say 25% or 30%, and they're F03 for highlight, which it really isn't necessary. I just, but I do like it. So these are my favorite Sigma brushes, and also the E45 for my transition area. But yeah, so those are my favorite Sigma brushes. So we're going to go into this palette, and we're going to take the shade Shadowy, this one right here. Hey, Connor. Oh, wow. Do I look like your mom? I know I'm looking ghastly. We're going to take this shade. We're just going to walk it. And we're going to put it where you see my contour is. And even though hers is very noticeable, and again, it looks patchy, but I think it might be her face shape. Because even for me, like when I look this way, back here looks like it's no color. That's how it looks in the picture. It only looks like there's color like right here. But you see I am putting it back there. So I do think with this picture, and Janet did send it to me, y'all, so I'm not making up stuff. Because when I Googled it, I couldn't find pictures of her. And I'm just like, which was strange, I thought. But yeah, so Janet sent me a picture. So that's what I have over here. Tomorrow we're doing a 70s look. I'm excited because it was colorful. So we went from the green gem last night to minimal tonight, and then 70s colorful tomorrow night. That's a good lineup for this week. The no-buy ends tomorrow. I got powder on my lips. It ends on the 25th tomorrow, and I forgot. I'm so used to not buying. I'm just like, And I remember in one of my posts when I put my Sigma link, I said, low-key, I'll be glad when this sale is over. Because I've been posting their stuff when I get the emails, like, every day. So I'm going to put on some of that. I can definitely tell you, I'm not a sugar mama. But if you know any sugar daddies, send them to my YouTube channel. My Cash App and PayPal is in my description box. We're going to take that same shade and we're going to come under here. Oh my gosh. Fun fact. And I'm laughing because I'm still like, I really tried it. I'm like, I really tried it. Y'all gonna be like, she did what? This was maybe, let me think. This was maybe like 2017, 2018. I don't know how, but I saw this dating site and I'm just like, what is this? Is a new one. It was for like sugar daddies and sugar babies. And I'm like, because I knew about Ashley Madison and that they had shut down and all of that. So I was just like, what is this? So y'all, I went. You know what? I would have did that, Janet. They would have had to send it first. I would have did that. Some people in their lives, they do. Thank you, Grace, for the sparkles. They they'll do like a super chat thing. Like I don't know what to call it, but it'll be like, if I get, $2 in super chats, y'all can pick my eyeshadow color or one of my eyeshadow colors. If I get super chatted, $20, you can pick my lipstick color, that type of thing. And so it did cross my mind to do that. And then I'm like, you know what? Times is hard. Times is hard right now to be doing that. So yeah, I would have did that for $10. So if you are still here and listening, and actually super chat 13 because YouTube takes 30%. So I want to make sure I get my $10. So if you're still here and you're listening, go ahead and super chat me $13 and I'll do it. Let me have some fun, Janet. I'm only doing my nose because I do look ghastly. So looking at it this way, it does not look powdery around the perimeter, but here it still does. But that's just the shape of my head. But I'm going to do some more anyway. Let me have some fun and make some money, Janet. Janet purse. What do they call it? Wait a minute. And I'm not going to say what they say. She purse blocking. So I went on the site and I was just like, you know what? If this is legit, right? If this is legit, it'd be nice to date somebody that's not talking about let's go to Applebee's. They got a 2 for $25 menu. Y'all, these and so I did get messages and stuff like that. And this a couple guys were like, okay, well, let's just meet or whatever, da da da. And then they were like, well, I don't want to drive that far because that's more expense for me to pay gas to meet you up your way, to go to lunch. And I'm thinking, okay, if you're supposed to be a sugar daddy, how are you complaining about extra expenses? So needless to say, I didn't meet anybody from on there, like in person. You get a 220. I just be wanting other stuff. Hey, Julie. No, you need to super chat me $13. You can still subscribe though. You can do that for free. I'm gonna clown you, and I'll probably talk about you in another video too. Because you are hilarious. Yeah. This ain't OnlyFans. You on the wrong channel for that. So I don't look as ghastly now, I don't think. That was the darkest shade in here. We're going to take it again. I think I might take a different shade too, just to add a little dimension. Taking it far as this Tanya. Yeah, this ain't OnlyFans. That reminded me of that one. You can have your imagination. Super chat me $13. Imagine that. I can't say now though, Connor. I am going to get bored with you, so at some point I will just like eject you from the chat. Because I know you're not serious. And I am serious about my little $13. I'm an old head. We don't play about money. Alexandria has been an official trollkin for 2 months. High five. Thank you. Wow, time be going by so fast. Well, you asked to see my tongue for $13. But you can kind of see it when I'm talking anyway. So, I mean, like, I'm going to take this shade because it is lighter, but it has like to me, like almost a burgundy-ish type tint to it. So you already forgot what you had said. You're my entertainment for this evening other than me playing in makeup. You'll see it in your dreams. All right. Well, since I knew you really a clown, we're going to send you away. That was fun while it lasted, though. I mean, well, fun for me. Y'all were probably like, girl, can you please stop entertaining this fool? That's how that site was. They talk all of this and talk all of that, and then it's like, oh, I didn't realize you live an hour away, and that's going to be too much gas for me to drive up there to see you, to take you to lunch, and then, I have to drive back home, and then, my wife is going to be like, why'd I run out of gas? And I'm just like, y'all are just straight clowns. It was it was nuts. It was nuts, y'all. I was just like, what is this? But I could say hashtag I tried it. I could say that. Yeah, but that was so crazy. She doesn't. I can't tell if she has on any blush or whatever. Like I can't see anything. So that's all we're going to do to the face. Those two contour blush shades. Thank you. YouTube gave me the option to super chat, and it said 2 months. I am surprised. So it gave you the option to super chat. What did you have to super chat for? For it to show how long you've been a member? Because I don't know the back end stuff on membership like that. I thought that periodically it'll just say, because sometimes it does pop up for people. And I just thought it just popped up for people. Let's just prime the eye, put that shadow on. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, I'm feeling good today. I was very productive today. And there's still a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dawn. Yes, you can do a free mile. Excuse me. Bruce is so rude. Like in the middle of my sentence, Bruce, really? Yes, you can do a free milestone message. Oh, okay. See, okay, now. Dawn just showing off. Let Alexandria have her 2 months. She just came in that house 2 months ago, and I'm glad she's here. So Jenna says, not much longer than you, Alexandria. Alexandria's is 2 months. Oh, no. See, y'all showing out now. Free membership milestone chat is what it's called, says Tanya. Now, Alexandria said 2 months. And I was surprised when she joined. Of course, I do be hoping people join, but I am always surprised. Yeah, 2 months. And Janet, 8 months. Dawn, 22 months. Tanya, 11 months. Wow. And you know what? I don't think she watches my videos. Nydia, on Instagram, she's fossil inspiration, because that's part of like her job. She works with fossils and other stuff that I don't understand, because I'm not into the hard sciences. But she joined like almost in the beginning. Because Sandy was the first one after like 30 seconds. I always get so sad when I think of Sandy, y'all. And then Nydia. So it's been years for them. It's been years. I need to cancel Sandy's membership. It is still just the $2.99, but I don't think like how would anybody else like in her family know that she's still paying? Well, the account is still paying for that, unless they're looking at their bill. But yeah, of course I have been a subscriber and stalker. Yeah, I remember you being in the chat a lot. Yeah, time go by fast. Because I still remember Tanya when I would be like, Tanya, you need to join the membership. I remember saying that. And then I'm like, oh, damn, she finally joined. And then I'm like, you need to do videos. Start doing videos again. And you started doing videos again. I'm like, oh, shit. I got to find something else now to pick with you about. And Dawn, yes, I'm still waiting for you to start doing videos. We're going to do our inner rooms. It doesn't look like anything, because one side, the inner rim looks white, but there's a little shadow under here. I do think it's just the lighting, because also on this side of her nose, there's a shadow, where on this side it's not, but then right here, it looks like a shadow. But it doesn't look like anything on her in her realms. But we're gonna put this on. Sandy, my feeling, really, my feeling is that she's no longer with us because it's been so long since she's been in a live stream. I've sent messages to her Instagram, and we used to chat on Instagram like maybe every week or so. We would just have a conversation back and forth. I would message, I didn't hear anything. A couple weeks later or a month later, I would message again, didn't hear anything. So is she not on Instagram either? And then I sent the letter in the mail. I didn't get a reply to that. It's been a long time, y'all. And that's why I always feel sad when I think of her because I was really thinking like she's not here anymore. Is she? I don't know. Is she? Tanya, you're asking me if she's just on YouTube or I think she's gone. I think she's like gone. And that's why I get sad when I think of her because it's been a hella long time. And when I would, when we would chat on Instagram before, she would always get back to me in like a day. And then, we would sit and just have a conversation for a little bit. And, periodically, I would send a message and I never received a response. And so that's what had me thinking like, oh, shoot. Like, damn. And then I sent the letter. That was like my last ditch effort. Like somebody will get the letter in the family or something, but I didn't even hear back. So yeah, I don't know. We might put this in our brows too, because it is a thick and a pronounced arch and it is black. But we'll do this first. And then I think she drops out. If departed, the change would be halted. But if it's on an account that's still going on, I mean, like say I use, a credit card that it stays in the family because it's my name and it's under my husband's name or whatever. It's a reoccurring monthly charge. Until either like if that card expires, because then you have to go in and renew it, or the person cancels it, or I can cancel a membership on my end. Your mom probably wouldn't think to check my social media. Alexandra, it's been over a year. I don't remember exactly when, but it's had to easily been over a year. Seems like if something happened to you, send a letter, family would reply or say something. But I wasn't close with her family. I never spoke to her, had any contact with her family. Yeah, it's had to been over a year because the way time flies, you know what I mean? Just like it doesn't seem like, you've been a member for 22 months. It doesn't seem like Janet's been 8 months. Everything just seems like, wow, like jeepers. And Tanya, 11 months. It seems like a couple months ago. So even though I'm saying it had to been at least a year, it's probably been way longer than that. Yeah, I would send her the DM. She would always get back to me either that day or the next day. So then I hear anything for like weeks, and then I would send another message, nothing. Wait a couple months, and another one, nothing. Another couple months, send something, nothing. And I'm just like, damn. And so her Instagram was still there. But then like Dawn saying, are your family members going to think to be checking your socials? And so my last effort was, let me just put a letter in the mail and maybe, I'll hear something. Because then I was like, what if she's been sick in the hospital all this time? Her family will still give her the letter or whatever. But yeah, I haven't heard anything. Yeah, they can disappear without a trace. And you don't know why. And you don't know why. And, I'm not going to tell her business, but, we know sometimes that we have health issues and health challenges. And so, all of that was going through my mind too. Like the different conversations that we would have on Instagram. And so, yeah. I'm trying not to do this thick where it comes on lower lash line. I just love that look, y'all. And so we are going to do, yeah, every now and then I message Lynette. I'll text Lynette. And I'm like, and I had told her that when I mentioned her, one of you are always like, yeah, how is she? And so when I tell her that, she be like, are you serious? She's like, she said, I didn't think anybody would miss me. I'm like, are you serious? You and my weight game is strong. And so I don't know if she's going to come back, Lynette, but she is okay. Um, yeah, her dad lives in the same city I live in. And when she had came to visit him before, that's when we met up at Bahama Breeze. And, we sat and talked. Y'all, she is so hella cool. A couple channels I was behind on, so happy. We're so happy to see come. Yeah, because it's just like, what? And sometimes, and she wasn't always in the live stream chat. And so it took me a while to be like, wait a minute. So then that's when I would send her a message. And, we would chit chat through Instagram. But and I remember saying, like, at some point, it's been so long that I feel sad when I think of her because it's been hella long. You don't know Lynette, but you know Sandy R. Yeah. She was my 30-second day one because I was saying how, like, in the first, like, 2 minutes, me even setting up the membership, she joined. And she's like more like 30 seconds. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. So that's why I would call her my 30-second day one. Because I was still setting up the membership stuff. And then I got a notification that someone joined. And I panicked. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, because it tells you to do a post and set it for members only. But it'll be public until somebody joins, and then it'll switch to members only. And so then I saw that the post had switched to member only, and I was looking at my phone like, oh, this is real. Like, what the fuck? Because I'm like, I'm not even done setting it up yet. And she had joined. She had joined. I was like, damn. So that's why I would call her my 30-second day one. Before I was even done, I'm just starting to set it up, and she joined just like that. I was like, damn. But so that's why I would call her that. So we're gonna put this on. Yeah, Lynette, she would do, she is funny, y'all. She would do new releases. And she would be like, and Tanya, you'll remember that. She'd be like, and of course the phone was there, but she'd be like, let me scooch over. Because then she would put like pop up the pictures and stuff over here. And she would talk about the products. And she'd be like, yeah, I'm going to get that, but I'm going to wait for a sale. My weight game is strong. And so, and I would always laugh every time she would say that. And she would wait. Because we know a sale is coming. My weight game is strong. And that would always make me laugh. And she would do makeup looks and stuff too. I don't even know if her channel is still here. But I did tell her, whenever you come down this way, we got to meet out again. And so we took a picture for the gram. Because if it ain't a picture, it ain't happen, right? And so after we ate and we went outside, y'all, we just clicked. Some people I just click with, and other people it's like a slow burn, either on my end or on their end. But we click like right away. We had such a good time, and we're just sitting there and talking and eating. The food was good. And so we took the pictures outside. And one of the best compliments that I had was when we posted our pictures on Instagram. She put in her caption something like, me and Dion, we went out, blah, blah, we met in person. And she had put, she's as cool in real life as she is in her videos. And I was just like, thank you. Because I've met some people on here and it's just like, wow, like they're really cool. And then other people was just kind of like, why did we meet? Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? And so for her to say that, I was just like, oh, wow. Yeah, so whenever she comes this way again to see her dad, she's somewhere in New York. I don't believe she's in Manhattan, but I do know she's somewhere in New York. Yeah, it was Paulette. I was just like, oh, because I know how, meeting people, sometimes it's like, oh man, what's up? And other times it's like, and both y'all sitting there like, when's the food coming? Mm-hmm. No, seriously, I have met some people that's been like, it's just been like, yeah, we weren't feeling each other. But me and her, like, we just sat and kikied and talked. Oh my gosh. She was so cool. And I said something that didn't make any sense. I told her, I said, I thought you would have been taller. And I'm saying that's silly to say because in videos you only see the person sitting down. So how they look tall or short? Yeah, she was petite. And I'm looking at her like, I thought you was taller. She was like, really? Why? I said, you know what? Now that I said that, I don't know why. Because you sit down in all your videos. You're already sitting in all your videos. So how? Like, yeah, so after I said it, I was like, that don't even make sense. Saying I thought she was taller when I've only seen her sitting down. That's like if I met one of y'all and y'all like, oh, I thought you were short. You only see me sitting right here. But we had so much fun. Oh my gosh. That was a really good visit. Yeah, Paulette, sometimes it's like, and then it's like trying to force conversation. I'm 5'7.5", which, excuse me, is what they say, tall for a female born person, because they say average is 5'5", whatever. So I'm 5'7.5", unless my spine started curving already. Not that we owe anyone anything, but when you have real engagement with your subbies, maybe I'm still standing video every once in a while if you aren't posting regularly on a shorter. I mean, but you know what? If life is really life and hard, your 5 months is probably. I would be like, hey girl, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, but when life is life and Tanya's 5'4", you know, you don't be thinking about, oh, my channel. Well, I mean, I don't think so. But at some point, I do really feel like people start to miss it. 'Cause I know I was going for a long time, and I had deleted the channel, everything. And then after life calmed down, I was like, I remember I used to like doing videos. And then I came back. And I was thinking I should have kept the channel, because some people do. Like, if you look on their page, you'll see, like, if you might see, okay, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago. So it's like, damn, so they was like missing for like a year somewhere in there. But then they come back like, where have I been? One of them type videos. So I was thinking that could have been me, but I am glad I started over because my life was so different. I was so different. And so but I did feel bad, Tanya, when you found me, because Tanya had commented, it was a collab, Creative Art with Heart collab. And Tanya said, did you used to have another channel? And I said, yeah, it used to be Still a Junkie 07. And she wrote back, I thought that was you. I remembered your face. And I had braids back then. So, I mean, she said, your face looked familiar. And I thought that was you. And I was looking for your channel and couldn't find it. And I felt bad, because then I felt selfish for the frustration that led me to just delete everything. Because just like Lynette was like, wow, like, it's hard to believe, like, people still like remember me and they miss me. But yeah, some people do. And so then I felt selfish when I did that. But life, sub to a channel that Tanya said, I subbed the channel that can't do press pigment like you. So I told her that she should check you out. And she said, y'all already interact. Michelle, we got 5 Michelles that float through here. Not the ones that's in the chat regularly. Only one commented once. And I remember when she did, I was like, oh my gosh, you're like the 5th Michelle. I said, because there's Michelle A. Davidson, there's Michelle in makeup, Michelle Keynes. She said, call it Charlene, that's her middle name. And then it was another Michelle somewhere. And then there was another one that just popped in and commented. And I'm like, oh, you're the 5th one. But it was only like that one time. And like the 4th one was only like once or twice that they came in. But yeah, so, and a lot of people do watch and don't comment, and that's fine too. When life is life, and a long, long period of time can go by without you really noticing. Just like what we're saying about the memberships. You've been here, Tanya, 11 months. Do it seem like it's been almost a year? Janet, almost 2 years? Like, time, y'all, just be going. So what shadow are we going to take? We're going to take that one. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush. We're going to use the E45 that I was saying that I like. And this is R1. Excuse me, this one right here. And we're gonna put this on the lid and into the crease. Yeah, so I did feel bad, Tanya. I was like, damn, because I wasn't really thinking like, oh, somebody's going to be looking for me. And Tanya was like, yeah, I was looking for your channel and I couldn't find it. And what that prompted me to do is I started looking up channels I used to watch back then. Yes, this is the, I'm trying to be respectful. This is the dramatic palette because I always want to say non-dramatic palette because you see the makeup I do, Paulette. This ain't dramatic to me. And even when I did a look with these two columns, like it still was not dramatic to me. But for some people it is. For people who do mostly like natural makeup, neutral makeup, soft glam, to them this is dramatic. And there was someone I was watching and she's a little bit darker than me. And she was like, oh my gosh, look at this look. Like this is so dramatic and this is this and that. And I'm like, and that's when I started thinking, like, you know what? I need to stop saying it's not dramatic because when I thought about the types of looks that she does the soft glam and, the natural makeup and, you know what I mean? And so it's perspective, like I always talk about. And so that's why now I'm like, I need to stop being disrespectful and just call it the dramatic palette because for some people it really is. But for me, it's not. But to some it is. And even with that, who was saying it? They were saying how, Natasha tried it. But even her saying this is dramatic and saying it's for deeper skin tones, like this to hear, like that's. And so they were saying it's still from, I think it was Daphne. Her channel was Daph's Makeup. She was saying that's still her perspective, as a Caucasian person, is that this is dramatic, but it's not for people like me who like color and like boldness and you know what I mean. And so, but she tried it. She really did, and I do give her credit for that. So it's just about your style. That's all it's about. I don't know why I'm trying to like put more. So this, yeah, just like this one spot, like right here, I see a little bit of color, and she does have hooded eyelids. I just see a little bit of color in this one spot, so it's got to be the lighting. A beautiful neutral. Exactly, it ain't dramatic. What disappointed me too, Paulette? Which shade is it? This shade does not show up dark on me, and I'm looking at this like, what? So really, for dark shades, it's just these three out of all of that. But it serves a purpose, because if I need something like this, I got it. You know what I mean? We talked about that last night, didn't we? So we want to put on the MAC. Yes. Yes, it is. You have a good eye. Yep. Yeah, that one right there. It says it is neutral. And she has little codes in here, like W. This is the W row, the Y row. Let me look on here and tell you what it means, because she has like charts and diagrams and whatnot. So this is the W row. So these are warm. It says peach warm, actually. This is the Y row, and it says yellow golden. This is R, so we use R1. So all the top is 1, the middle is 2, the middle is 3. So we use R1, and this row says rosy pink. This row has a P, and it says peach warm. This one on here it just says N, but on the paper it says, excuse me, NC neutral cool. And also this one says neutral cool. And so she color coded it for different undertones and all of that. And then she has a chart on the other side that suggests what colors you can use for wear, for transition, for brow bone, bed, outer corner. But we all don't do our makeup like that. Y'all know I don't even do my makeup like that. But so I mean, I do give her credit that she does try. And it is helpful for people who are new to makeup. You don't care for that? I'm bit like right on my lid, but then we're going to cover it up though. We're not going to do it because then we're going to put this on and make it thick anyway. What was that chart you had over the mirror? It was this that was in here that I was just looking at that I was telling y'all. And I did have to cut it for it to fit inside the palette because it didn't fit in the palette, but that's what it was. I just keep it here. That's all. So when I hold it up, I don't have to be concerned with blinding y'all. So that came in a box with the palette, so I just keep it in there. So we're going to do this. Do I want to tackle the brows first? Let's do the brows. Let's do the brows. Do the brows. It's thick in here, and then it thins, and then it's a thin. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to get Natasha's Neutral Cool palette. I just don't know yet. The quad, I think somebody on her team is smoking to charge $48 for 4 shades. And even Morgan was like, just save and just get the MIDI for $69 and have 15 shades. And the thing is, they're the larger pans. It's like, who cares? Like, unless that's somebody's only palette. She's like, give me the MIDI with 15 shades with less products. So I'm not going to pan it anyway. Versus $48 for 4 shades for a quad. But I have seen some looks with it, and it is preference. And I do think they're pretty. Not my style at all, but I do think they're pretty. And the looks that I've seen, and Natasha is good about doing looks and posting. And yes, they're all very pretty. Y'all, Hung Bango is selling that lip product. If you're on Instagram, he has diagrams and charts like, okay, this quad, you can put this lip liner with this lipstick or this one for this with this. I'm like, he, I don't know who it is on his team, but his marketing, y'all. I wish they had liquid lipsticks though. What I want to know is how long they last. Like on the lips. And I don't like squeeze tube stuff. I do not. Even like squeeze tube lip glosses. I don't like squeeze tube stuff because I always end up putting too much. Am I tempted to try one? No. If someone offered to send one, would I accept? Yes. Like my first cousin. She won't buy a Coach bag, but if you be like, you want this? She'd be like, yeah, thank you. So I'd be like, I told her, I said, you funny. You won't buy it, but you'll take a gift. She's like, that's right. Yeah, time for it. And I was not. They were 90 when I got them, but I got them at the CCO, so they were like 30 something bucks, and that's why I got them. But then after I had them for a while, I realized I think I kind of want to just go in with the Black Mirror. But that's not my style. But for people who like, you know, the soft glam, the natural, you know, makeup, and people who do just wear only luxury, like, yeah. But for me, nah. And the ones that I had, I ended up decluttering. But I did only get them because they were, you know, deeply discounted at the CCO. Did you delete that, Paulette? Not the quad, but the old one. I need a nude palette. Oh, okay. I'm going to show this one. I don't know why. Oh, you know what it says? It's held for review. I don't know why. What? Not the quad, but the old one. Oh, probably because of the word nude is probably why I did that. That's not one of my block words. Oh, Sons of Ray just went live. I just saw the notification up there. That's what I was looking at. Probably because it said nude. Even though I like subtle makeup. If you can find it at a CCO, which is Company Cosmetic Store, or CCS. No. CCO, Company Cosmetic Outlet, or some places it's called the CCS, Company Cosmetic Store. In Delaware, it's called the CCO. And so that's where I would get them. And it was like 80% off. And so that's why I got them, and I think I got 2. But then I realized I wasn't really using them. A blocked word, Paulette, is when you can go into your settings, and there's a section where you can put blocked words. So that if somebody has that word in their comment, it'll hold it for review. But that's not one of my blocked words. I think I only have like 3 blocked words. One was dear, because I was getting a lot of comments. Hello, dear. Your channel is amazing. I can help you with your SEO. And I got so sick of, hey, Janessa, dear. Because I'm like, first of all, that's not even professional. Number 2, I didn't seek you for your services. I didn't even like seek you at all. And so dear is one of my block words, as well as SEO is one of my block words. And I forget what the other one is. But sometimes YouTube will, if something sounds like it might be suspect, yeah, they'll hold it over for review. I had, Was it I Need a Nude that I had, and it surprised me that I liked it? YouTube also had, yeah, they do. Ain't that the term sounds so condescending? Yeah. I'm looking at comments. They still have the Byredo, the Bazaar palette, and I can't get that out of my head. They are expensive, but they are pretty. How you doing, Janessa? I have ordered from Selfridges before, Alexandra, when they had the previous year's Hourglass face palettes on sale for like $50-something. And y'all know them shits was like 90. That's the only time I purchased from Selfridges. That was a few years ago. Because I'm just like, these just came out last year. And it was maybe like in the summer. So it really wasn't even like the end of the next year. And so, yeah, so that's the only time I bought for them. Someday I'm going to get done with her p.m. like I'm supposed to. Today is not that. Oh, Janessa. Oh, shoot, I just said it. Sorry. What'd you just say? Okay, I must have missed it. I'm looking at the chat. I feel just so free tonight. That's why I'm talking a lot, because I know this look isn't complicated. I don't know the hype with Byredo. It's just a vibe, if that's, you know, whoever's style. I never thought of Byredo palette, but that one is sticking to me. All right, so I think I just do want to take... I guess it's got to be about the formula, because the color is bland to me. The looks I see with it are pretty, but they're not looks that, you know, I don't see with other stuff. You know what I mean? And so I'm not sure if they use pressed pigments, but they are definitely like not at all on my radar. And you know what it is? It's how the palette is set up. Like how there's space in between the shadows. That one is none. It's just all straight shadows. And when I look at that, I'm just like, ew. Like, it's just something about it that my OCD doesn't like. And so I know that's a me thing. And that's one of the reasons. And the color stories, too, like, are not enticing to me. I don't like that there's no space. Yeah, I don't like, because it just seems like everything is just... I'm going to do something with this right here. Unless I just make this all super thick. But that's still... Because then it just, like, drops. So I'm trying to work with my brow shape. And then it thins out over here. But it's not filled in here. So that's the thing. You know what? I think it'll work, though. Because it's really sharp, like, where it drops. Oh, this'll work. This'll work. Good point. Yeah, so that just, like, grates my nerves, my OCD, that there's no space between the shadows. And hers is higher, but I'm not going to go higher. So I'm trying to work with my natural brow. But this is definitely, that was rude, digging in my ear. That was definitely, yeah, I'm just trying to work with my natural brow. So I don't gotta try to block stuff out. Give me more reasons. If that's your color story, though, I say go for it. If you can catch it on sale, because I know that thing is expensive. But I can say, like, the videos that I've seen, people love it. People who that's their style, they love it. I'll just say it that way. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Oh. But for sale, you can catch it on a good sale. Excuse me, y'all. My hiccups be so freaking weird. But it's a little cheaper than a mothership. Not if I get it 70% off. $77.40. That's like $11 more than a midi from Natasha, but I get her stuff on sale too. People are like, I would never pay that for a palette. You don't have to. 40% off is $77.40. But it's usually people who don't even know about the sales. And what I feel like is unfortunate. Yeah, right, Paulette? I know, right? That I know, Justin. It'd be like, like, what the hell? It's coming out of my throat. Oh my god. It like comes from my diaphragm. What is happening? My eyes are tearing. I need to stop laughing so much. I am so obnoxious, man. Oh. And what used to get on my nerves, and it doesn't anymore because I don't let it get on my nerves anymore, is that it's usually people who wear drugstore makeup that say that. Like, I would never pay that for that. And it's like they dog luxury makeup. I'm like, I don't wear drugstore because my skin doesn't like a lot of it. But I don't dog drugstore like, oh my gosh, like that's just like some cheap shit. Like I don't. And so, and so I do feel hot right now. I know, like I'm sweating. I'm glistening a little bit. You know, I just realized I didn't spray my face, but I am sweating. Maybe they saw my sweat. Oh, it says it's held for review. We can keep you here. You know what? You know what? No, we're going to keep that hit. He just put 3 hot faces. And I don't know if that's a tear. Yeah, 3 sweaty faces. I am sweating now. But we're going to leave that where it is. Yeah, I gave all of my my fun time to the other dude. It was fun while it lasted. You see him till you see the faces. Oh, you do? Oh, because it says it's held for review. Oh. Okay. Because I still see the option to show or hide. Okay. Well, hey, Daniel. Yeah, them drugstore prices been going up. When I went to CVS to get my my Academy snacks, I'm like, let me just browse over here. Some of that stuff is like $15, $16. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But that's why them drugstores always be having sales too. Cause like, shit, if you're gonna do that, you might as well shop the prestige side of Ulta or go to Sephora. And so it's like I don't dog drugstore. And the only reason I don't use it is because my skin doesn't like a lot of it, and so I was wasting a lot of money. It's warm in here. I think it's like 70 something in here, and I am sweating. When I saw your comment, I looked at my face. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am kind of hot, physically, and you know, us trolls are amazing people. But I think outside here now it's like 40 degrees. A couple weeks ago it got warm. It was like in the 70s, and I said I'll trust it. I'll trust that spring is here when it's warm for at least a week straight. And then a couple days later it went down to the 30s. One night it went down to like 24, and I'm just like, see, you know what? I'm like, that's why I ain't trust you. Mother Nature is acting bipolar. Yeah, but all these lights though, I be sweating. Sweat. You know what? I kind of like the brows just like this though, so maybe I will not put. Maybe I will not put the paint pot on them. Plus, yes, it's chilly, but it's gradually warm this week. Yeah, so we got warm weather for like 2 or 3 days. And then I'm like, I ain't going to trust it yet. And then it dropped. I was like, see. And I've been telling people, if you want to have the drink, Daniel, make sure you subscribe. We're having another live stream tomorrow night. I was surprised, y'all, when I looked at analytics and it tells me like what percentage. I forget the percentage, but there's the percentage of men that watch me, unless women or whoever on their partners' accounts. But I was surprised when I saw that number. of the percentage of men that it says watch me. I was just like, wow. Yeah, you should subscribe, Daniel. For some reason, I don't think it's in the same place, but then this side is pointier. In Kansas, it has been in the 70s for the past couple of days. Then the temp dropped to the 40s. And yeah, I know, right? Like, make up your mind, Mother Nature. Hers is sharp, but it's more sharp like this kind of round is sharp and not sharp like that. In a way, I do want to put the paint pot on top of it because it does look like her brows are stamped on, which means it's something that's really dark. You enjoy watching this? Enjoyable? Thank you. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Because I do be wondering sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, are you really a dude? Or you on your husband's account? Or like, what? And they be like, no, I'm really a man. I'm like, oh, okay. Because it just surprises me. I'm trying to get this point off of there, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm looking at it, trying to think of what to do. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight. We can show that one, and I agree. You can show that one. About the natures being bipolar. It says health review, but when I push to show it, it says another moderator handled it. So I don't know what happened. So I do want to round this out, but okay, I think we just got it. Almost. So thank you for this request, Janet. Still a little bit pointier. Okay, thank you, Janet. I'm going to make this just a little point. And they're not the same still. And I don't want to make this thicker to make it round. We are just a little bit. Okay. All right, we're going to leave this. Yeah, we're not going to put the paint pot on it, but no, to cover my brow right here. So when I say this is a member request, when you join our membership, it's $2.99 a month, maybe a little more depending on taxes and your method of payment, because I was told Apple Pay charges a fee. And one of the perks, the perk I love the most, is that members get to make a request. And so this is a member request. And tomorrow's 1970s look was a request to do period makeup going through the decades. And so I think hers are coming down longer, but I'm liking how they look, so we're going to leave it. Yeah, I'm sweating, and I forgot to spray my face. Lash line. Yeah, right? And when I see it, though, it's got to be one of them words that YouTube considers suspicious. Yes, she did she commented on my Ashka live stream. I had talked about that last night. Yeah, so and we know YouTube is always doing something, but I'm thinking it was the word pissed for that one. The other one, I think it was the word nude. And with the hot faces, I don't know why. I don't know. They might have thought it was something dirty. I don't know. But y'all know the stuff I'm into, so I'm just like, yeah, that's not inappropriate to me. But yeah, so she's still around. Just life is lifing, as people been saying. And I don't know how often she has her grandbabies, but you know that takes attention and time, as well as getting sucked in by the sofa with the dog on top of you. Y'all, Skinny Queen be having she be saying the funniest things. And sometimes I be like, is she for real? That time she said she was on a kitchen chair getting ready to do a cartwheel in the kitchen off the chair. And I'm like, I was like, what the hell? I was like, is she serious? Because that sounded crazy to me. And yes, Skinny Queen, when you see this, I am talking about you. I was like, what is she talking about? Like, why? She be saying some funny stuff. Your account's under your name, but your husband's email. Okay. Yeah, yours does show up. Oh, yeah, it is your name. I was looking to see if it said Alexander, even though I look and call you Alexandria. And we have an Alexis. Um, and so I'm always like really looking to see the whole name to see is it Alexis or Alexandria. And that's why I don't call you Alex, because I don't, because then if the other one is in here, it's like which one am I talking to? I never thought YouTube. I never thought of YouTube thinking I'm in. No, not with Alexandria, no. Yeah, but I was really surprised at the percentage of men that watch my channel. Something I felt good about too, looking at the analytics, was because it breaks down age groups. And what I think they should change is it starts I'm 13 to 11 years old. And we had that person in here that was saying that they were 10, but there's not an age thing for, under 10. It starts 13 to 11 and it's at 0. My highest age group, the highest percentage age group used to be like in the 30s and in the 40s, but lately it's been like in the 50s and 60s. And that surprised me. I would have to look, I don't remember off the top of my head. What was I just saying? Because I feel like a lot of people my age don't wear the kind of makeup I wear, but then they just might like watching, you know what I'm saying? And so, but that kind of surprised me too, that now it's like people around my age, 50s, mid 50s, that are watching my channel. So that surprised me. We're going thicker, not a lot. She doesn't have a wing, and it doesn't even look pointed or crisp or anything. Do we want to? No, because she didn't do a wing. But she did come down to the outer corner, or whoever did her makeup. So let's just put some in the outer corner. There it goes again. Excuse me. I don't know, y'all. Bruce be living like life is a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. Because he's just going to be making noise. So we're just making the outside thicker. Because hers does go thick as it gets to the outer portion of her lid. Sometimes you're all quiet. Like, can you, like, hear your heart beating? Like, in my ear, I hear, like, the thump, thump, thump. Is that just a me thing? Because when I got quiet, I could hear. You're like, girl, you crazy. Crazy Troll Nation, baby. That's right. We'll make it a little bit thicker. She has hooded eyelids, but her hood starts here and it stops like right here. So she doesn't have to puff like in this area. And I think it's because I was guzzling water. And it's usually when I do live streams, like when I hiccup and gurgle a lot, because I'd be guzzling food or guzzling something to drink, or scarfing out food right before. Because other than live streams, I'm not like this. Like this, I'm really not, which may be hard to believe. At times, your heart's beat. You thought it was my age. Yeah, because when I got silent, I could hear like, Thank you, Paulette. Because I know I'm a tad touched. So I'm glad it's not just me. Yeah, so it's not a mineral thing. It's because I be guzzling water. I guzzle water before the live. Oh, the heartbeat in my ears. And now I don't hear it. Let me be quiet. I don't hear it now. Am I still alive? Yeah, my pulse is strong. I see a piece of glitter. I see a couple pieces of glitter on my chin. I have this glitter on this cloth down here. I'm going to make this a little thicker. I'm not going to make it too thick because I don't want it to end up transferring Yeah, her hood stops like right here. And so her liner comes out here. But if I do that, it's just going to be under the hood. You know what I'm saying? And so this is really kind of it. We're going to do a black lip and put that gloss on the center on the bottom lip, and then we're going to be done. So this is Janet's look. She said get as close as I can. This was very lighthearted and fun. Y'all, I was worn out last night. I didn't even clear my station until like this afternoon. I was just like, whew. And I enjoyed doing it. Don't get me wrong, but that was a lot. We're gonna put on this mascara. It don't look like she has mascara on her lower lashes, and on the one side, it don't even look like they had to have retouched this picture because the way the shadows are on her face, it's not natural. It's not. YouTube sometimes says yeah. Oh, okay, thank you, y'all. Hashtag solidarity. Because I do be thinking it'd just be me sometimes. I was going to pre-pack today for Academy, but I'm not. I'm going to just pack tomorrow. A dry patch over here? And I ain't washed my brushes till, I think it was like 5 in the morning. Because I fell asleep. Y'all, I slept. I was watching Janessa's live because I missed like the first 20 minutes or so. When I clicked on it in my wake up. I put that on to watch it. Y'all, next thing I know, I looked at the clock. It was 5 a.m. I'm like, damn. Yo, I was knocked out. And I was on my sofa too. I was knocked the hell out. And so I got up, and what did I do? Brushed my teeth, and I had already washed off my face prior to that. So I brushed my teeth, I put on some moisturizer, and I got in a bed. I was knocked the hell out. And y'all remember how I would always say, like, I'm always sleep deprived, I don't get no sleep. Y'all, I be sleeping. And I don't wake up every 90 minutes anymore like I used to. I wanted this after you did your 50s look. You like the arch brow. That is cute. Hers is longer though, I think. And it does come down. And the reason I don't want to make it longer because I like how it's pointed. Because usually when I do my brows, one side is pointed and one side is not. And so that's why I'm like, they're both pointed. Just leave it. Yeah. Yep. And I remember when I asked you if I could troll it out, you said it is trolled out. And I'm like, oh, that'll be fun. And it is fun. It's very relaxing because, you know, after something like last night, it was just like, oh. So this was like perfect timing. I definitely feel a lot more relaxed because I did get frustrated with those gems, like somewhere in the middle, and then I got over it. But this is just very relaxing. Just to do this, know that it's not a lot to do, and just chit chat with y'all because y'all do notice I've been talking a whole lot tonight. Did anyone other than me shop the Fenty? I didn't shop anything because I'm still in the know by Paulette. And actually, yeah, you think Dodge Bell is good? You know what? I read the comment and I automatically just thought Janet wrote it. Tanya wrote that. Thank you. It does. And I was able to incorporate my natural brow because I didn't want to block it off. Excuse me. So it did. You made 2 orders. What'd you get? And did you use my link from on my community tab? Paulette. Tanya says she used the worst mascara I've come across in a long time. It's from Flory Roberts. Steer clear, y'all. Better off getting Maybelline Great Lash. I don't have anything from that. Is that the brand, Tanya, that does very elaborate packaging? And it's always like very pretty. But it makes me think of like an old lady's garden. Is that the brand? Very pretty though, but you didn't say Tanya didn't even look at Fenty. Darn Tanya harsh. That's how she feels. That's how she feels. Y'all know one thing about us. We're gonna say how we feel over here at the Crazy Troll Nation. But is that the brand though? That the packaging is really cute, but it has like a floral kind of something. Because it does always make me think of like an old lady garden. An old lady's garden. Old fashioned. That's the word. But the packaging is, I think, very pretty. Nope, Florida. Oh, okay. So I don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna do the lip show and we'll be done. Keep it real. They just put something together to say. And brands be doing that. And I'm seeing more and more videos. Is this a cash grab? Hell yeah, it's a cash grab. Yo, people be consuming makeup and skincare. And that's the part of me that I don't mind having sensitive skin. Because when I find stuff that works, I'm like, I'm going to stick with it. I don't feel like I need to keep looking for the next best thing because it can be frustrating. You haven't seen Flavor Robinson yet. It's packaging so green. Okay. Basic black. Okay. So what did you... Oh, could you get a 30%? So you got the butter drops, fat water moisturizer, bronzer, and foundation. Which foundation? Because you know, I love her liquid foundation. And it's actually the only one I use. I do think Fenty is a good brand. It was just ironic that when she started, and they were like, oh man, this is how you do inclusivity, 4D foundations. But there's other brands that did that already. MAC had done that how many decades ago? But then people weren't really hype on MAC like they used to be either, though. Did you ever use bullet lipsticks? I still have one from the love of my life, the one that Janessa sent me. Yeah, I used to only wear bullets. But then when I found liquid lipsticks, oh, it was over. It was over. Now, if Love of My Life come out with liquid lipsticks, I will buy one just to have it. And maybe even that same color, that orange color, because that does look nice with a brown lip liner. And I actually like that lip color with the Van Gogh red lip liner, which is an orange red. I do like that combination. Because I really doubt he won't come out with a black lip. But if he came out with a liquid lipstick, I would try it, like just to see. My favorite liquid lipstick formula is MAC. Okay, this is my natural lip shape. And it is accentuated when I put something dark on it. Oh, it's not a discount. It's the link to get to the website. It's one of my Shop My links. And what I like about it is when a website does have a sale, you can use my link, which is affiliated. You can use my link to get you to the site, and you'll still have access to whatever sale that they're having. So it's kind of like a win-win thing. But so no, it's not a discount. It's just to get you to the website. And that's why I usually post when a website has a sale and not just, oh, this new thing came out, because I know there are, coupon codes and stuff out there. And so I do feel better about posting sales because it's like, okay, if they use my link, I'll get commission and they'll still have access to the sale from getting to the website from my link or just go directly to the website. But, so that's a plus for me. I need to sharpen this. So I'm trying to fill this side out some over here to match that side. This side I'm on the line and a little over. This side I'm inside the line. My upper lip over here is fuller than this side. And my lower lip, I forget which side is what, but this side I'm on the line, this side I'm a little above the line. Yeah, my lips are not symmetrical. Oh wow, where is it available? Not that anything. In my description box. And if you go to my community posts, there's another thing from Sons of Ray. That must be a video. When sites do have sales, I do post my link and the sale information on my community tab. You tried the lighter one. So what did... Oh, which foundation? That's what I was asking Paulette. If foundations always have trouble determining undertone. I used to have 300. It is so hard. And you have a black one for me, super creamy. Normally, I don't like bullets. If you send it, have you tried it? Is it new? We share a lot here, but we don't share fluids. I would try it just to see. I don't know how often I would use it. Super creamy. And I like liquid lipsticks because they don't move. They stay all day. I can eat whatever. It's still there. I don't got to be like looking in my mirror. How's my lips? Or ask the person next to me. Is my lipstick still in place? Thanks, Alexandra. Thanks for the fun. Okay. Thank you for being here, Alexandra. We'll be back tomorrow doing a colorful lip. You have a good night. Julie says right now I'm using LA Colors foundation, loose powder, concealer, pressed powder, all in the shade tan. That is awesome. That is awesome. Because you know you can just go to that brand and get tan all the way down the line. That is so cool. Because it is challenging. Sheesh. You have your own. I really was joking because I know you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I tried this bullet lipstick. I don't like it. You want it. I know you wouldn't do that. Just cut off the top layer, lol. Well, the one you're using, send that to Tanya so she can cut off the top layer. Julie says, I'm a budget diva. I have 25 Revlon lipsticks and glosses. I remember you saying before that you had a lot of the Revlon lipsticks and glosses and 9 shades of LA Colors lipsticks. We're going to put this on. And right here on the bottom is shiny. But is that the lighting? Because even if I put a gloss on, it's not going to look like the picture. I love this formula. Y'all, this... Exactly, one-stop shop. Yup, all under $20. Yeah. That's why I be shopping sales. I'm just like, look. Y'all, I love me in a black lipstick. And when somebody tells me that they started wearing black lipstick because of me, I am just so like elated. You're like, I didn't think I could wear black lipstick. I was watching your videos and it was good on you. So I bought it and I tried it. And I'm just like, you a troll. You be trying things. See that? And that's the thing. Just try new things. You might like it. Which brand? This is MAC. And this is their Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick line. And the next darkest one, which turned rancid on me, is High Drama. And so I am going to repurchase that after my no-buy is over. And I do get a pro discount from MAC. But this is my favorite formula because it is just... And it will stay until I physically take it off. Like, it don't move. So we're going to take this. And this is... And they also have a Powder Kiss line of liquid lipstick. Excuse me. I have a few of those in my kit. To me, it's a drier formula. And it's like... It's all good and well, but after like a couple of hours, whereas this doesn't feel that way. But they only have 2 dark shades, and it's this one and then like a dark berry purple or something like that, and then it goes neutral. So, because I would have more if they had like more colors and not just the nude and neutral type colors. Have you seen a lip duo colors from Lip Colors? One side lipstick, one side is gloss in the same color. You have already. No, Julie, I haven't seen those. But I will admit I don't venture to that side of the store. Yeah, and Janet does buy mostly indie brands. Yeah, my skin is like, nah, with them pressed pigments and All right, what do y'all think about the new Pat McGrath launch? One side lip liner, one side lipstick, whatever. I'm just like... No, Julie, but you have the one from one side. So we're just going to put this, and it's turning purple. You know what? I didn't read the description. This is frosting, It's described as a white mask with red pearl. And I picked it up because it looks white. I've seen it on Instagram. I haven't seen any videos about it. Y'all, I am like so behind on YouTube. So we're just going to put that at the bottom. This is what I think of the launch. Yeah, what do you think about those? People were like, really? But then you have other people that are like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get it. That's so genius. Da, 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 da. I'm on the fence about the launch. I'm just, for real, I'm just over whatever's going on over there. But, and I can't say I'm not a stan either. So there's that. I do like some of the formulas. I do not like the flaky shades, the flaky celestial ones, which people were like, oh my gosh, you're the best ever. I'm like, that shit's messy. I don't like messy makeup. She must be grasping at straws now. Some people are loving it. They're like, oh my gosh, a lip liner on one end and a lipstick on the other end. It's the 2-in-1 product, blah, blah, blah. First of all, even though I did line my lips tonight, a lot of times I don't line my lips. Y'all, you hear this? No more is coming up. That's all that. Ooh. I think I have at least like 3 backups. That is it. No more is pushing up. What? I probably got one more use out of that for one eyebrow. Yeah, till you run out of one or the other. Yeah. You look great in orange brows. Thank you, Janet. So this is the look, y'all. You see her contour, black lip, gloss right here at the bottom, arch brow, and eyeliner. Oh, hold up. Because she has a little mole. So we're just going to take our lip pencil. Janet said, get as close as possible to the picture. This is the picture. So this is it, y'all. Like, it did not excite me, but I know it's something new for the brand. Yeah, that's true. It's not new or innovative, definitely not in the makeup world, but it's an option, especially for someone that only shops Pat McGrath. Yes. This is kind of cute. I'm looking at this freckle on my nose. It's like, what about me? I'm cute too, right? Right? Yes. Yes, nose freckle. You are cute too. And it's like little freckles around it. I got like little patch of freckles. Goth Mommy. Hey, make sure you subscribe. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello and welcome. And we are wrapping up. So feel free to circle back and watch it from the beginning to see what we did. We chit-chatted a lot. So if you like chit-chat and videos, yeah, so do circle back. Make sure you do subscribe though. What's the regular look? The cheek situation? This is cute. I see why Janessa always do a thing on her face. Yes, my favorite lip color is black. And so when people be like, oh, I would love to see that look with a lighter lip, I'm like, fun fact, my favorite lip color is black. Yeah, it is holding a lot tonight. Potentially inappropriate messages, self reviews. Okay, I got it. I'm clicking the view to see what it say. The whole thing. Tanya, it held your comment for review and it says the whole thing. What the hell? YouTube is smoking tonight. That ain't even. If people want to keep chatting, I'm going to be. Oh, yeah, we're going to go. If people want to keep chatting, I think I'm going to go live after this is done. Yes. So everybody who's here now, even the new people, make sure you subscribe over here. And then click Janessa J. Champagne's name. That'll take you to her channel. And subscribe over there too. And click notifications so it'll let you know when she's live. And she does very bold, dramatic makeup. And she always does a little beauty mark. So I'm feeling like a little Janessa right here and now. But yeah, so this is the look, y'all. Very simple, very, very relaxing. Because I was getting frustrated with them gems last night, even for smacking. So this was a good, just chill. and know I can be fly and fine with minimal makeup. I'm flying fine with no makeup. Girl, come on now. I need a couple of minutes to get the lights turned on and set up, and then you'll be there. All right, we'll be there. So we're going to go, y'all. More vamp look. Yeah, I might do this for all of Academy, because, I mean, maybe not the brows, because I did have to. But base face stuff, I'm going to take a couple palettes, though, because I need to do some videos or do some content. Because I think I have 2 videos scheduled, and that is it. That is it. I might do what I'm packing video, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to go, y'all. So it just takes time, and you got to remember, Tanya, when I'm at Academy, I am severely sleep deprived. So even though I do videos when I'm there, I'm still just like, and so doing extra. So what you can do, I'll write in my notebook, Tanya, that you like me in arch brows. And so, thank you, Janet. Because if when I see the note, I'll remember to incorporate this more into maybe my graphic makeup looks, or if we're doing something like this. Yeah, I do like them though, but I've really had to pay attention, and they're almost even too. And so this one is a little more this way than this one, but yeah, I'm digging it. But it did take me a little bit, and I might be too sleep deprived to do that. And it ain't gonna be with this pencil, because this is it. This is all that's left. But I think I have at least like 3 more, because I know I do go through these. So it gives me an edgier look. Yeah, that's why you wanted Vampira, because of the brows. And also, this part of her brows are a lot thicker than I did mine, but we're just going to leave it, because we're going to go get y'all snacks, get y'all beverages, wait for the notification for Janesta. If you don't get it, just check her channel in like 10 minutes or so, because we're going to continue this party. And so I thank y'all for being here. New people, make sure you subscribe. I do thank you for being here. Very pleasant crew tonight. Even the new people was really cool. Yeah, the one was just funny, because I'm like, send me 13. And then they revealed they were broke ass, and I kicked them out. You can't even be here. But anyway, thank you, Tanya. I do really like it. And I like that I didn't have to do blocking and all of that too. Yeah, so I'm going to write that down. Thank you, lot. So we're going to go subscribe. Consider joining the membership if you want to see specific stuff, because members get to make a request. And yeah, make sure you check out Janessa's channel in about 10 minutes or so for that live. And I will see y'all over there. So everybody, thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Excuse me, Bruce. Rude. Pretty girl. Locke has been an official Crazy Troll Nation fam for 22 months. Dang. Where do the time go, y'all? That's 2 months short of 2 years. Where does the time go? And I appreciate y'all. I'm like, damn. Tanya, number 1, too. Thank you, Paulette. Paulette, it is always such a joy to see you, because I know we be chatting in comments, like under videos and under shorts. And so it's always good to actually like chat. And I was going to say in person, but instant, where I can read your comments and reply back to you. And that's my favorite thing about live streams, is the interaction. And so thank you for that. Locke, I was guzzling water before this live stream, and so Bruce is like, okay, you want to guzzle? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go. You miss me? You know what? And I missed you too. And I'm saying that because when I saw recently that you had commented, I'm like, oh, like I really like perked up, like, oh, that's Paulette. Because I do remember the names. And so I was like, oh. So I do sometimes get excited, like, ooh. And so, yeah, it is really good to see you. So all of you, thank you for your time. I don't take it lightly. Yeah, so not as long as last night, but still long. This is cute. I'm really liking that. And so thank you so much. Wherever you are in the world, have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night. Stay safe. Stay sane, because the political climate is crazy. Spend wisely. The economy is for shit right now. And as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. We will be back here tomorrow night. Don't forget to check out Janessa. I'll see you over there. Thanks. Bye.